The world is watching. History is being made. Passion rising, hearts are beating across every border, every shade. Feel the rhythm, feel the flow, where the dreamers always go. Hey, hey, World Cup nights forever. We are one, we are free. From the streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. Hands up high, hear the people say, this is more than just a game. Flags waving, voices calling, lift the trophy, break the wall, see the magic, feel the glory. Revv Network TV, watch the story unfold. Feel the rhythm, feel the flow, where the dreamers always go. World Cup nights forever. World Cup nights forever. World Cup nights forever. Streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. From the streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. Hands up high. Hear the people sing. This is more than just a game. From the streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. Lights are on, the world is watching. History is being made. Passion rising, hearts are beating across every border, every shade. Feel the rhythm, feel the flow, where the dreamers always go. Hey, hey, World Cup nights forever. We are one, we are free. From the streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. Hands up, hear the people say, this is more than just a game.
What's good, everybody? My name is Onale Naima Romolade Eastern for everything exciting, and you are watching Revv Network TV. Welcome to a very exciting match, and there is a game between let me open up my thing here. Let me open up my thing quickly. My live chat. Yeah, there is a game between Brazil and Norway. This is promising to be one for the books. It's gonna be an exciting one. For me, this is gonna be an exciting one. We have reached that stage whereby we are getting the games that we've all been waiting for. Kind of, all of us are starting to get a little bit of piece of action. Right now, this is the real action. For me, this is something I've been waiting for. And tomorrow we're gonna be having Portugal and Spain. That is also gonna be one for the books also. But nonetheless, we're gonna be watching Norway versus Brazil. My thoughts and opinions on this game. Honestly, this is I think it's very critical, but I think the team that kind of has like the chances and opportunities to be coming out victorious for me today is definitely Norway. Not Norway, Brazil. Yeah, was my mistake. For me, it's Brazil. It's Brazil. Norway only depends on two people, and depending on we saw with Portugal, not Portugal. We saw with this team last time. What is it? This team. Argentina. We saw with Argentina what happened with Argentina. Depending on one player, it's problematic. So I think also it is the same situation and the same experience with this guys. But let's go. Please do not forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Feel free. It is a completely safe space. So feel free to share your thoughts. Also, vote for the team that you think will most definitely win. And yeah, your score predictions as time goes. We are currently at 1 minute. I know it took too long before starting this live stream today, but yeah, it's a long story actually. It's a long story, completely long story. I'm trying to check how the votes are going so far on this platform. We're currently live on YouTube and Twitch. So on whatever platform you're watching us on, please do not forget to subscribe, basically. So as I was saying, I think with Norway, the only dangerous person is Norway. Is like Haaland when it comes to Norway. That is like the most dangerous person, and having one dangerous person honestly is not a problem for a lot of teams. So I think Brazil will have this, but it's not gonna be an easy win. It's not gonna be an easy win. What's going on, Reed? On Twitch, are you good? For me, I think it's Brazil. For me, I think Brazil is gonna be the one that takes today. Brazil has a better chance, according to me. So I am gonna go with Brazil for this one. I feel like they have a better chance more than Norway. Norway is a good opponent, but I don't think they can take Brazil. But it is a World Cup of surprises. So with that said, it can go either way. No way. Ooh. No way inside of the penalty box. The first goal for Norway. First goal for Norway, but let us see. They're saying it's an offside. They're saying it's an offside. Damn. No way. What are you doing? They're saying it's an offside. Let's see. Who's offside? It might just be offside. Damn. No way. What are you doing? So early on. There's no need to get us this worked up so early on into the game. The goal is being reviewed. But the offside flag was up either way. The flag was up. So I think it is an offside. Damn. As I'm still saying that, Brazil is going to have a field day with Norway. But hey, I think it's a cancelled goal. It's a cancelled goal. Flag, there's an offside. I hope we don't see the repetition of what happened with Croatia. 3 goals being flagged as offside. I hope we don't see that today. Norway again with an attack. I think I might have undermined Norway actually. Aish, read you okay. I was honestly. I was. That stream kind of gave me a lot of stress. I was very stressed on that day. So I tried to be cool. The thing is that the whole thing that frustrated me with the whole South Africa and Canada is that it happened at stoppage time. Like it was literally the end of the game that when we saw Canada score that goal. So that is one of the reasons why I was so devastated to that day. South Africa, for me, I feel like they still have a long way to go. But it's positive. The fact that they made it to the knockout stages, it's a positive sign. Honestly, I wanted South Africa to win. I knew they didn't have I knew their journey was not going to last long into the World Cup, especially the knockout stages, because the knockout stages are very competitive for everyone, including the bigger teams. But if they could have just won at least one knockout stages game, that was gonna be something worth celebrating. So it was disappointing to see that they were playing good, and then they messed up last minute, and I was like, this is too much. Honestly, this is too much. Losing at that minute, it was crazy losing at that minute. And nonetheless, we move. We'll just focus on AFCON for now. If we can fail to take AFCON, I think it's gonna be a very long time. Because look at Morocco now. Morocco are the winners of AFCON. Look at them right now. They're currently going to the quarterfinals, but they're going to be playing against France. But nonetheless, it is not their first rodeo making it through those stages of the competition. They've made it to the semifinals before, so yeah, it's gonna be hard for us. But I think we are just not ready. But it's positive with the players that are being sent to play outside right now. So that's a positive thing. I guess it says a lot about the development that we are gonna be going through. Oh, thank you so much. No problem. Thank you so much. Pull through. Feel free. It's a safe space. It's a safe space. Honestly, I don't get a lot of people on Twitch. So like, I don't get a lot of people watching on Twitch. Twitch is like my honestly, I wouldn't say West, but I love Twitch. I wanna grow on Twitch, but it is like all right, saved by Brazil. That is like the platform that I'm trying to grow on right now. I'm currently trying to grow on Twitch because I don't know. I've been doing YouTube for a while, but I'm like branching onto Twitch. So I've been doing this stream. So whenever there's a game, especially the World Cup, I'm gonna be streaming until the end of the World Cup. Until the end. I streamed from the beginning. I'm gonna stream until the end. So thank you so much. I would really appreciate that if you pull through for the updates on the game and everything. We're currently sitting at 6 minutes with only one attempted goal from Norway that was ruled as an offside. It seems like Brazil might have met their match right now. I undermined Norway. I undermined Norway. But anyways, after seeing Cape Verde and Argentina, I think that was supposed to be the moment where I could have learned a lesson, not to disrespect teams that are competing in this competition. So I'm going to be live in the 2030 World Cup. That's my first World Cup, That's my first World Cup. It depends. I think so. If I'll still be doing content and yeah. But my plan is to kind of, in the future, I don't want to be like the only person who's doing this Watchalong. So I want to build a network, basically. That's what I want to do. But yeah, most probably there will be content during the 2030 World Cup, most definitely. And I'm not only doing World Cups, because I've been doing South African football. I've been doing 2 PSL recently. So that's the first like competition that is out of South Africa that I'm doing. I think from here I'm just gonna select the competition that I would like to proceed with so that I can just keep up with the activity and not wait for years. So I think I'm gonna continue with the other competitions, adding on to the streams that I do for South African content. So yeah, still gonna be doing a lot more content. Yeah. I'm always live until I'm literally live for all of the games. The only problem that I had was in the round of 32 when the games were like too many and then they ended late. So that was the only time where I had troubles with finishing some of my live streams that were playing at like 5 a.m. So I had problems with that. But everything else, I'm always live. Every single time. Whenever there's a game, I am live. Throughout. Shout out. I wanna see I got my revenge from Canada yesterday, so I'm okay with Canada. I'm only left with Mexico. So I wanna see England versus Mexico so that I can make fun of Mexico for beating us on the opening match. I still have a grudge over that. So I'm definitely gonna be live. At that game when that game plays. 9 minutes in, 0 Brazil, 0 Norway. So far with the games that I've played, the only team that was able to score 3, I think Neymar is injured. Brazil. This is a penalty. This might just be a penalty. This might just be a penalty. This might just be a penalty. Wait, what? This might just be a penalty. This might just be a penalty. This one. This is a penalty. Come on. Penalty for Brazil. The ref is trying to refuse. There's a penalty. Look at this. I must review this and give a penalty to Brazil. This is their penalty, guys. Let us be fair. These referees are not being fair sometimes. So yeah, the reason Neymar is not playing is because I feel Neymar has gone through a lot of injuries, so he's kind of incompetent to be competing in such competitions. Basically, incompetent to be competing in such competitions. So he only plays a lot of times when they are already winning or when they are leading. So he's injured. There's definitely nothing he can do. He can play when they are already winning. If they're already three games ahead, he can play. Or if there's extra time. He's not a 90 minutes guy. He cannot handle the whole 90 minutes or 45 minutes. It's risky. Astonic, welcome back, Astonic. This is Brazil. So unfair. It's a penalty. This one is a penalty. They are still trying to check, I know. But this is exactly how teams are supposed to do, you know? When you disagree with the referee's decision, you just have to stop the match. I feel like a lot of African nations have been suffering from this referees a lot. They've been suffering from this referee, so I feel like, hey, you must boycott when you're not happy with the decision. There's a penalty. That's one. There's a penalty, bro. There's no any other decision they can come up with. Kenny Gan says that sorry for being late. No problem. You're not really like that late. Penalty. Come on. There's no way that was not a penalty. What is wrong with this referees? I think referees have an issue, honestly. I think referees have an issue. On this World Cup, one of the biggest problems that we've seen is the officiating. There have been a lot of problems with the referees. So you have to fight with referees so that they can award. If you don't fight, you're not getting anything. Come on. That's a penalty. Wait. Why do you want Russia to play? Read. Why do you want Russia to play in the World Cup? Because yesterday, especially the game that really like shown us that as you love Russia. The game that shown us that these games are the referees are just not being fair is yesterday against the game between France and Paraguay. I guess that game was not fair. Yeah, they got a penalty. It's a penalty. But I don't know if they scored. I'm trying to see. But by the looks of things, it seems like they might have missed it. Ooh, Brazil! Look at Brazil. Yeah. Where are my sound effects? Brazil missed that penalty. They missed. You miss a penalty, Brazil. They missed the penalty. Missed penalty from that was unexpected, honestly. Disappointing. Not only unexpected, disappointing too. Yeah, they missed the penalty. But they are being paid. Yeah, it seems like they have brown envelopes. They have brown envelopes that are being given to this referees. I love Russia. Russia is funny. Russia, honestly, I don't know a lot about Russia. I don't know, but I know in the Olympics they kind of usually just perform better than a lot of nations. But I don't know about soccer. I don't know about soccer. But I think they might have been playing with the likes of Uzbekistan to win, maybe. I think most definitely. But maybe next World Cup. My dad said Norway is going to win. With Brazil missing a penalty, it's a bad sign. It is definitely a bad sign. Maybe that might be the case. Brazil missing the This one is like this one is a bad sign. It's a bad sign. So I think maybe they might win. They should have gave it to Neymar. Neymar is in the bench, Astonic. Maybe he could have scored. Or maybe Vinicius could have scored this one. Or both FIFA and UEFA suspended the Russian national team and all associated clubs from international competitions. Was it because of the war? Was it because of the war with which which country? But I think there was a war in Russia recently, in the last 2 to 3 years, if I'm not sure. What were they fighting with? They were fighting with. I don't remember the country honestly. I'm 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 trying to remember the country, but I remember there was a war in Russia. I think that must be the reason why they were suspended. That might be the reason they are suspended. Because I think that is the only reason. But then again, FIFA also, I think maybe they just have a heavy USA influence. I believe FIFA has or Ukraine, yes, that is the country. I think FIFA has like a lot of USA influence. They have a lot of USA influence, and that honestly is not, it's not right, because the USA these days is a bit questionable. It's a bit questionable these days. So I think that might be the reason. I think that might be the reason. That would be the only thing that makes sense. They are no longer participating because they are banned. It's too sad. But then again, why is nobody not banning the USA? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, all of this is kind of like a bit unfair, because we have the USA that initiated a war. A war that strained the whole nation. The whole world struggled because of the war that was initiated by the USA. But I don't see anybody banning the USA from participating in anything. I don't see anybody banning the USA from anything at this point. So I feel like it's a bit unfair. Yeah. So my problem is that it is a bit unfair that the USA gets to do all of these things, and when other countries follow in that footsteps, they get banned, they get suspended from all of this. They are no longer allowed to do something with other nations. Like, it's not fair somehow. But I guess that's like the benefits of being a superpower somehow. But it's too bad for Russia, honestly. Messi or Haaland? Damn. What a comparison. What a comparison. Messi or Haaland? Definitely I would have to go with Messi. I think with Messi is much better. Honestly, right now when it comes to football, I think Messi, it's better we just compare Messi with Ronaldo the way we've been doing. You know, I feel like we just compare them right now. I think Haaland should be compared to Mbappe. I think that would just like balance off and kind of make it fair. Because looking at Messi has been present. Messi has been active. So comparing Messi with Haaland, it's a bit unfair on Haaland, not on Messi, but on Haaland. That is my thought, honestly. That's what I think. So I think we should just we should keep comparing Messi with Ronaldo, because I feel like they are that competition that makes sense. They are a competition that makes sense. Yeah. Apart from that, it's a lie. Tepin mentioned this is the one-on-one demon. What do you mean, Astonic? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. What are you saying? I have a problem with my internet here. I think I need to upgrade my fiber one day. Not now. But fiber sometimes it's just a bit expensive. But I need something faster actually. 19 minutes in, 0 Brazil, 0 Norway. Those knockout stages matches are nice. I love these knockout stages matches. Not the easy football that we witnessed earlier on. The group stages were too easy, man. I feel like they gave a lot of people unnecessary, unnecessary attention. For an example, we started celebrating people because they were scoring against easier teams. For me, I feel like my legends have to be here. That's where we see legends. With the group stages, honestly, it was way too easy. Yes, I mean dictator Mbappe, unfortunately. I mean the dictator Mbappe because I think Mbappe is kind of like he's a dictator. Yes, I saw him yesterday, 100%. I get it. But in terms of everything, I feel like in terms of age, we like I feel like with the age they are in, and you know they still have a long way together. So we could compare them with the likes of Messi. Messi's almost this might honestly be his last World Cup. I think this was his last World Cup. He's definitely gonna be retiring soon, unless if he can continue. But I think he's definitely gonna retire. So it is like comparing I don't know, somebody who used to be fast. It's like competing with an older person who has won all these medals way back, who has done all of that. And then you feel like just because you can run at this age, you can compare yourself with that retired sprinter. So it is that situation. Let us just compare him to the likes of Luka Modric, maybe in that age, basically, in that group. Not this one. This the new generation. This the new generation. So yes, unfortunately, Mbappe, despite him being labeled as a dictator, is still a good football player. He's still a good football player. So I think we should just stick to that. Because right now, I think we're gonna have to be. If we are doing this, it means that soon we'll be comparing Cristiano Ronaldo and Lamine Yamal very soon. So I think we're gonna be doing all of that. We'll be comparing Ronaldo to Yamal. And there's still like a very huge, like Yamal was gonna have a very, very, very long time if he wants to reach the level that Cristiano has reached. So he still has a long way to go. That is what I think. You know what I mean when we all know who Tepin mentioned this. I don't know, honestly. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I don't know. I do not know. I think I told you guys that with football, for me it's a. Why you guys? Why don't you guys like Mbappe like that? Why you guys? Why you guys? Why you guys? Come on, guys. Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Leave Mbappe alone. Leave Mbappe alone. Leave Mbappe alone, guys. We can say he's a dictator, yes, but he does know how to play good football. So yeah. Did you know that it is Yamal's first World Cup? Even Haaland, I think this is his first World Cup. Am I wrong? Is this his first or second? Let me check. Because I know Norway is still very new in the World Cup. Let me check. Let's check. Let's check. Oh, 4 times. Damn! I was wrong. It's 4 times. I think it's Haaland's first World Cup also. Yeah, it's also Haaland's first World Cup. Do you know that it's Yamal's first World Cup? Yeah, I think I know. Mbappe and Vinicius, they are all playing their first World Cup. I love Mbappe and the meme. You guys are making fun of Mbappe. I'm making fun of Mbappe. But Mbappe is doing so good. He's doing well in this World Cup. I love the fact that as much as he's a dictator, he is not a ball hog. He can pass people balls and give away goals. That's what I like about him. That's what makes him different from who. He who should not be named. That's what makes him different from he who should be named. 2025 26 World Cup is Haaland's first time playing. Yeah, but he's doing pretty good for a first time World Cup competitor. Basically, he's doing pretty well. He's one of the top goal scorers, so I guess that counts. That counts, but they haven't won the World Cup, so a lot of people want to win there. A lot of people wanna win their first World Cups this year. It's crazy. A lot of people, a lot of nations. That's why I always say that I don't want this World Cup to be going to the same people again. Brazil, I feel like they have won the World Cup enough. It's time for new winners. They've won the World Cup. I feel like it's time for new people, honestly. We are happy that they managed to win the World Cup, but it's time for new people. We need new challenges. New challenges. He has been training. Okay. I need to see some Brazil motion. Brazil has found a challenger, a worthy opponent in Norway. They missed the penalty, honestly. Did you say that? Did you see that part? Not forget that they missed the penalty. Because even with Messi, I remember Messi missed the penalty, but he scored to kind of make up for that penalty. But where's Rafinha? Where's Rafinha? I think he might be injured. Let me check if he's in the lineup. Because he had been out due to an injury. Oh, he's there. He's there. As Casemiro is so bad, that's why he didn't want to. Honestly, I feel like they could have given it to Vinicius. Because that was easy. Even I could have saved that. Even if I could have saved that ball. If I was the goalkeeper, I was gonna come with it. I think so. I think so. How much time left until halftime? We are currently at a hydration break. So I think we are at 20 something minutes. I will update you when it comes back. But a hydration break usually happens between 20 and 25 minutes of the game. I didn't want to give it to okay. Bro, we would have slammed it in. It could have went in, honestly. If it was Vini, they're just being selfish and they know the truth. They could be one right now. No, could have already scored a goal. And you know, if Norway scores, they're never gonna hear the end of it. If Norway scores, never gonna hear the end of that conversation. What time is it? Let me check. It's currently 10:28 p.m. Currently 10:28 p.m. So it's night. It's night for me. These games always happen after they always happen in the afternoon. For us South Africans, they are always in the afternoon. But I thought you were South African because you have I see the ZA on your name and I know that's a South African thing, definitely. That's a South African thing. He thinks he's better than Vini. It is 28 minutes right now. It is 28 minutes. The problem is that these older players are too selfish, guys. If we are just being honest, the people who have been competing are selfish. And it's kind of like if you have been working if you had a job at a place for a very long time and then somebody new comes and then everybody else starts loving that person. You see their fans on social media, they start talking about that person. Every conversation starts mentioning that person. So you become bitter. I feel like that is the case. I think it's a bit different when it comes to Spain. Spain are not. I think Spain and Lamine Yamal, they are okay. So yeah. Ritz says, what will happen if it's a draw? It's gonna go to extra time, 30 minutes extra time, and if that fails, then it is the penalties. You understand? Yeah. After that, it's the penalties. Just play as a team and use your head. They don't care about that, bro. Unfortunately, people are chasing personal statistics. I don't know if you guys haven't realized that a lot of people are chasing personal statistics because they want to win awards. After this, they're chasing goal of the season, stuff like that. So that is why a lot of people are chasing personal statistics. They are not playing as a team, unfortunately. Honestly, if they could play as a team, it would do them good, but unfortunately that is not the case. Mexico game is gonna be insane. Yes, I want to see Mexico lose. Ooh, Missed attempt from Brazil. Come on, Ooh, Brazil missing that attempt, that open goal, that chance to just put the ball in. That was a missed attempt from Brazil. Was it an offside? Almost. That was my first time watching. Oh, Mexico's game because I've been saying, Mexico, I want to see England beat Mexico, but I don't like England. I'm very conflicted. I don't like the two teams. I don't like England. I don't like Harry Kane. I think I can deal with England. I don't like Harry Kane. But Mexico, for knocking us out of the World Cup, and actually not knocking us out, for making us have a bad World Cup opener. I want to see them lose. I want to see them lose today. So I'm gonna be in that game. I'm gonna be in that game with high expectations. I don't want them to win. I want this team to be knocked out. The USA, Mexico, I'm happy Canada is already gone. So USA and Mexico left. That's the first time I'm watching the World Cup, honestly. For me, this is the first time I'm like watching the whole World Cup. I kind of watched key games only before. That's the first time I'm watching like the whole World Cup. I used to watch key games. Right now I'm watching the whole thing for the first time. So I guess it might just be my first, but not really actually. I've watched the World Cup, the key games. I didn't watch the whole group stages and whatever. But I also had to experience the World Cup in South Africa, even though I didn't go to the stadiums. But I watched that World Cup actually. I watched the whole of that World Cup, but I was still a bit younger by then. It was, damn, 16 years ago. That was 16 years ago. And that was a while back. Cabo Verde with the goal of the season. Yeah, Cape Verde, honestly, I think even with the goalkeeper, they have the goalkeeper of the season. They have the goalkeeper of the season. It was a nice match to watch, that one. I like seeing... I love Messi, but I enjoyed seeing him stressed, asking himself how is he gonna be able to get through for Zina. That was funny. That was funny. R.I.P. Ghana. Has Ghana played? Have they played? Who did they play with? Have Ghana played? They were knocked out in round of 32. Colombia. Damn. And us too said 1-0. How do you lose 1-0? But anyway, South Africa lost that way also. Right now we only have Morocco and Egypt as the African nations here. Our African nations are struggling in this World Cup. But also Egypt, I think they have reached the end of their competition because they are playing against Argentina. I know they might surprise us, but hey, if Argentina survived Cape Verde, nobody's gonna touch them for some time. For some time. I thought Canada was gonna fight. Canada. That's what I'm saying. A lot of teams were performing great because it was the group stages. With group stages, you are playing against. With group stages, you are playing against easy opponents. So you cannot judge a team or because of how they performed in the group stages. You can't. That's why we are not getting a lot of goals right here. We are not gonna get a lot of goals. Like a lot of goal difference. It is only Morocco so far that is like 3-0, but it is the first team to play nonetheless. But we are not getting a lot of goals. One goal different from Cabo Verde and Argentina. France, how many goals did they get? Let me check. France played 1-0. You see what I mean? See what I mean? We are not gonna get a lot of goals right now. It's gonna be slow because these are real competitions right now. France or Morocco? Morocco for me, without a doubt. I go with Morocco because, I have hope in Morocco. I feel like it could be one of the teams to really surprise us in this competition. I feel like it could be one of those teams. I know it's not going to be easy to beat France, but I have all hopes in Morocco for that competition. I want them to win. I want Morocco to win. 34 minutes in. Ooh. No way inside of the penalty box. That is no way inside. Ooh. No way with a strike. But it's not in. It hits the net, but from the outside. Damn. No way, no way. It might be troublesome for Brazil today. Seems like no way might be troublesome for Brazil. Yeah. That's crazy. 8-0 against who? Astonic. 8-0 against who? You're undermining Morocco. You're undermining Morocco. Morocco might just surprise you and create an upset, you know? It might surprise you. Don't forget, Morocco was number 4 the last World Cup. They reached the semifinals. They lost at the semifinals. That is Morocco. Number 4. You cannot tell me that Morocco is it's gonna allow France to score 8-0. That's not happening. That is not happening. Morocco is one of the best teams in this competition right now. Who has beaten Morocco so far? Who has Morocco lost to? Let me check. Let me pull it up. Yeah, France cannot get 8-0 against Morocco. That one I don't agree with that statement. I don't agree with that statement. Come on. Now you see the group stages. Who did Morocco lose to? 1-1 against Brazil. 1-0 against Scotland. They won against Scotland. Number 3. Morocco never lost. 4-2 against Haiti. They never lost in this group stages. They only have a draw, and that is a draw against Brazil. So if that doesn't make them a bigger team, I don't know. Mbappe will shoot from half and make it. That's
Oh my God!
That's insulting to Morocco. Mbappe, why was Mbappe not scoring yesterday then? If he can score from half and then score, if he can score from that distance, why didn't he score yesterday? Why didn't he score yesterday? Why did France win with only 1-0 from a penalty even? If it wasn't of a penalty, they could have reached the penalty shootouts and maybe they could be knocked out. You love Mbappe too much. You love Mbappe too much. We are never gonna see anybody score 4 goals in this competition. No more. It is done. That stage has already passed. That ship has already long sailed. They can get 8, 4 for Dembele and 4 for Mbappe. We only have 1 yesterday. They couldn't score. That is the thing. If they scored yesterday, yes, I could listen to that, but they didn't. They scored through a penalty. Why aren't you saying anything about that? France always scored 3-0. Yeah, but I don't think they can get that against Morocco, guys. Why are you guys undermining Morocco? You guys are undermining Morocco. You guys are undermining Morocco. I'm telling you, will see. You will see. Don't say I did not tell you. Remember what I said remember what I said when Morocco and France play. Remember what I said. The title is waiting. I promise you he will do it. That it is done. We are never gonna see that. That's what we are never gonna see that. If you believe we're still gonna be seeing like too many goals, done. It is over. It's gonna be 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-2. You understand? That is the type of goals we're gonna be getting in the group stages. So for an example, in this game, we know Brazil usually scores around 3-0. Haaland always, they usually get that amount of goals. So who do you think will be scoring that amount of goals today? Nobody's gonna be scoring more than 2 goals in this game. Not more than 2 goals. I'm telling you. That part has already passed. That was the group stages. For now, unfortunately, it's never gonna happen again. The group stages were the only chance they had to do that. Now we are going to get 1-0, 2-1, 3-2. Reed says that I love Morocco. You and I, we are together. I also love Morocco. That's why I'm fighting for Morocco. I'm fighting their battle. Because when it wins, I don't want you guys to say that I'm only supporting Morocco because Brazil inside of the penalty box. Oof. Vinicius Jr. But that was a foul. That was a foul. Me, I saw a foul. I don't know what the ref saw, but I saw a foul against Norway. I don't know what the ref saw. 40 minutes in, 0 Brazil, 0 Norway. Yeah, that was just an attempt. That was an attempt. But Vini-ish, he's testing the goalkeeper. Okay. Let us see. It was a corner kick. Brazil with the possession again. As I was saying, I'm an advocate for Morocco. When Morocco wins the World Cup, come back from my live streams when they win the World Cup. Because they don't have to, they just have to beat France and wait. Or they're going to have to face Spain, I think. I don't know who they're going to have to face, but yeah. They are close. They are so close to that. Only 2 games for them to reach the finals. The quarterfinals, the semifinals, and then they're in the finals. They might just be the first African nation to reach the finals. We have never had that in Africa. No nation has ever made it to the finals of the World Cup. So Morocco might be the team for it. They might be the team for it. There's going to be a South Africa versus Canada issue. What do you mean by South Africa versus Canada issue? Let me know. What do you mean by that? Oh, they are blocking Haaland here. They are blocking. But they are blocking him. They are blocking him. They are blocking him, but he's gonna get an opportunity. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. They are blocking Haaland badly. They don't want problems. Ooh, come on, Norway, come on. Damn. Damn. Haaland pushing the defense like crazy. Oh, okay. Brazil doesn't want to do the things, but Brazil. But you saw. Did you see that attempt from Norway earlier on? So it's not easy. This is a challenge. This is a real match. This is an exciting match. A real challenge for both teams. So yeah. I think the defense for Norway is pretty intact today also. So it's not gonna be easy. Brazil is going to score last minute. This time around, I'm just gonna give it a 50-50. It can go either way. But the way I'm seeing things is that they just should keep on blocking Haaland, because if not, there's gonna be an upset. Or X says that Haaland only needs 1 clean chance and it's over. Exactly. Like if they don't, they just have to block him if they wanna win. Apart from that, they are in danger. They might just be getting knocked out today. The reason I'm saying is that a lot of these big teams, when they play against the real competition, they struggle. Okay, through ball for Norway. Hey, they're not taking chances with Haaland. I see like 5 people closer to Haaland. 2 behind, 3 front. I'm not taking chances. He's surrounded. And I'm not playing like the real Brazilians. They have a challenge today. They are playing against the Vikings. These are 2 good teams actually. Yes, Brazil is better, but they have a serious challenge today. That is one of the reasons we've been seeing Argentina scoring, having fun with all of that, but yet we saw Portugal struggling because Portugal had challenges. A bit. Okay. Sherry Swiss sad part. We have to wait an hour or more for a goal. That is the sad part. But then again, it is also, for me, the only problem with these games is the fact that they usually take them to extra time. And my problem is that the extra time. I don't like the extra time part. If they could just finish 90 minutes and then head to penalties, it was gonna make me happy. But I enjoy a challenging game. I enjoy a game that's challenging. I like games like that. I don't like easy games, because that kind of like really allows me to see the capability of the teams that are playing, how they handle the pressure, and how they that for me is a good game if they struggle to get a goal. Other than if it could have been 3-0 right now, I don't want that. I don't want that. What I mean is, it's going to be a sort of Wales Canada. They said they're not going to score. Ish, it's not gonna be easy, but I think a goal will most definitely come. But I think it's gonna come after halftime, maybe, unless it comes in at last minutes of the first half. But I think we should just wait for halftime at this point. But remember that Brazil had a chance to score that penalty and they didn't. They had a chance to be in the lead by scoring that penalty. They didn't. So unfortunately, it's just gonna be a lot more harder for them. Corner kick for Norway, right? This could be dangerous. This could be dangerous. When you are saying no, what is wrong, Astonic? What is wrong? What is wrong? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? What's going on? What went wrong? And yet, every Saturday, this Stars would have scored by now. Yeah, unfortunately. The thing is that they are playing against two teams. It is similar to an Argentina versus France game. If they were playing normal games for their clubs, yes, they could have scored. But this is like, that's too much. Brazil is too much, honestly. I'm more impressed by Norway than Brazil. If I was to be fair, I'm more impressed by Norway than Brazil, because Brazil has a lot of stars. Brazil is good. I can have them both not to score. Do you mean like in the first half? Are you talking about the first half? Maybe. Because if you're talking about the game, they will eventually, one of them has to score, has to win at the end of the day. But it's tough. It's really tough, especially for Norway to make a chance, to create a chance. It's difficult. It is difficult for Norway to create a chance. I think most likely after halftime, maybe after that. But as of now, you might as well make peace. Now we might as well make peace. Ooh, right. Ooh, come on. Wait. Ooh. There was a pass for Norway. There was a chance, honestly. Damn. A nice save by the Brazilian goalkeeper. There was no way with an attempt. Brazil 65% chance to win. Norway 35% chance to win. At this point, I'm just gonna be fair. It can go either way. This one can go either way. I'm gonna put it at 50-50. Mine is 50-50. Whole match is looking weird to me. Others guys are evenly matched in this game. Yeah, it's never true. Mine is 50-50. Ooh, Brazil. Ooh. Before kickoff, Brazil general. Ooh, what an attempt from Brazil. They're struggling. Both of them are struggling. Before kickoff, Brazil will generally have been considered the favorite because of its stronger tournament pedigree and overall squad quality. However, Norway has already shown it can upset strong teams by reaching this stage, so they are definitely capable of pulling off another surprise. I don't think it should be ruled out just yet. That's why I always say that, when it comes to the World Cup, everything is level. When a game starts from the beginning, we literally cancel out everything. And I'm saying this because we have a team. I'm gonna I'm gonna reference this a lot. We had a team like Cape Verde that was playing their first World Cup. That created a lot of upset in this game. They played against a team that had an all-star lineup, and Spain. They played against Spain. For the whole 90 minutes, Spain couldn't score against Cape Verde. So as much as that is true, but in terms of performance and predictions for me, I kind of like to watch until the first 10 minutes of the game. And I feel like the first 10 minutes of the game are kind of what will give me an idea of what is going on. Understand? So I think that kind of gives me an idea of what's going on. I don't judge it based on, you know, how many times they've won the World Cup, how many competitions they've played, how many good players they have. I don't judge it based on that. I solely judge it on how they play in this particular match. That is how I issue my judgment on this World Cup games. Because if that was the case, I think no team could have managed to hold Spain. Because Spain I feel like they have the best team in the competition right now. They have like an all-stars lineup. Brazil and Spain, I don't think anybody could be touching Spain and Brazil. But yet we've seen the likes of France take the World Cup. We've seen Argentina while they Spain. So that's like definitely for me. That's how I judge these teams when it comes to the World Cup. On the field, it is anybody's game. In short, maybe Future YouTuber says that hi Future. What do you think about Team USA? Team USA, for me, I feel like they kind of like they are okay. They are okay in my opinion. The reason I'm not gonna say Brazil is this great team, they're so exciting to watch and all of that, it is because they were playing against their competition was not that difficult. Basically, it was not that stacked, right? Their group was not like too much stacked. They had easy opponents throughout. So I admire the fact that they managed to make it to the round of 32. And I feel like they might have a chance against their next opponent still. But I don't think they are going to reach maybe the finals or maybe even end up winning the World Cup. Because I feel like they are yet to get the right competition. They are yet to get the right competition. I know that they have a chance of winning against Belgium, but it's not going to be easy. It is a 50-50 match for me. But I don't think they will get through... I think if they make it to the quarterfinals, I don't think they will reach the semifinals, because I don't think they are capable of winning the World Cup, because they've been playing against what I refer to as weaker opponents. That is my problem. They've been playing against weaker opponents. I feel like on any given day, if they can like play against maybe a team like France, they would end up losing. If they can play like with Brazil, they would end up losing. Argentina definitely would beat them, and I feel like even England could take on the USA and come out victorious. So they have a solid team. I'm not gonna lie, the USA has a solid team. They surprised me with their performance, but I don't think they can make it a lot further into the competition. These are the teams that in this stage of the World Cup, the round of 16. My prediction is that we might be seeing the host nations getting knocked out. That is my prediction. I think the host nations will most likely not make it out of the round of 16. But the USA kind of has a chance somehow, because Belgium has been a bit questionable. You know, even their win came, you know, crazy last time. But yeah, they struggled almost the whole game to equalize. And for me, they're just too questionable. So I think the USA's journey in this World Cup is not going to be easy, yes. But I doubt they can reach the semifinals. If they make it out of the round of 16, I don't think they will reach the semifinals, because their competition is a bit... It's going to get worse for USA. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's going to get worse. So I feel like the first big and serious nation that they're going to be playing today, that they're going to be playing in this World Cup, is Belgium. I feel like that is their most challenging competition ever. And as they proceed into the World Cup, it's only going to get worse. as they proceed into the World Cup. So they have a good team, but I don't think they're gonna last long. That is my thought on the USA. Brazil is putting up weak shots. It's tough for Brazil to do anything right now. The defense prop from Norway, they are putting them under pressure. They are available every time. Remember 2014 Brazil versus Germany 7-1. I don't remember that one. So who won? Is it Germany? I think is it Germany that beat Brazil 4-1? Let me check. I mean 7-1. Let me check.
Emotional
I played my sound
damage.
effect by mistake. That was a mistake. Damn. Brazil won. And let us look at the goal scorers. Let me do this actually. Where is the... Yeah, let me do this. Let me put this on the screen. So that... because I want to look at the players that were playing for these teams at that time. I think it's only fair that we look at the quality of the players, basically. I think the quality kind of matters a lot. Well, let us do this so that we can check. Right? So, that's the match considered one of the most shocking results in international football history, resulting in what many fans and what does pundits mean? I remember as the Menirazo, or the mean humiliation, right? Honestly, that's humility. 7-1. So early goals. Thomas Müller, yeah, key player, opened the scoring in the 11th minute, followed by Klose. I think this is Tony Cruz. Damn. Germany was cooking at this time, man. I don't blame Brazil. Germany was cooking. Klose and Tony Cruz. Thomas Müller. Guys, come on. Anyways, let us go. That's when Klose scored, like surpassing Brazil's Ronaldo as the all-time goal scorer. It was their heaviest defeat in history, matching a 1920 loss to Uruguay. Uruguay has beaten them with the same. So let us check the lineup. Because I want to see who was playing it. Let's see. In that game. Let's check the lineup. 2014 Brazil was so bad. I want to see who was on the team. I really think he's gonna make it to the final. I think we might be seeing a repetition of France and Argentina, possibly. I think it's gonna be that whoever wins between France and Morocco versus Argentina. That is what I think. But I also feel so bad because honestly, a part of me wants Portugal to be present in the finals. I want Portugal to be present. I don't know why I have that edge, but I kind of feel like, Cristiano Ronaldo should at least get that honor. He's been trying. He has been pushing Portugal so badly. And if he can just get that opportunity. But let me check I want to check the stats from that match, basically, to see who was playing for these two teams. All right. The goalkeeper was Julio Cesar. That's Brazil, right? That's Brazil. Goalkeeper was Julio Cesar. Okay, let us look at the defenders. Macon, David Luiz, Dante, and Marcelo. Defensive midfield, Fernandinho, Luis Gustavo. And let us look at the attacking midfielders. Bernat, Oscar, Hulk, and forward Fred. Yeah, they were not that great. They were not that great. They were not peak. This was not peak Brazil. Star forward Neymar missed the game to a fractured vertebra, and Captain Thiago Silva, was suspended. Now they were bad. Let us look at the Germany team, right? Let's look at Germany. Goalkeeper. Oh man, okay. Goalkeeper is Manuel Neuer. Now that's one of the best goalkeepers. For me, I feel like he has been one of the best goalkeepers in the world. I feel like he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world, but I think he's he's nearing retirement right now, because I think he's still playing for Germany. I think he's still the keeper. Defenders: Philip Lam, Boateng, right? Mats Hummels, and who's this? Kedira, Schweinsteiger, Tony Cruz, Thomas Muller, Klose, and Mesut Ozil. It was always gonna be I think it was always gonna be them. I think it was always gonna be in this game. The team that was most likely to win is definitely gonna be, because this is not peak Brazil, and they didn't have Neymar. I think that is where we started seeing the decline in Neymar. But that was too bad. 7-1, despite not having not being peak, but you're still Brazil. It's crazy that they lost like that. Brazil 7-1. Germany has been issuing 7-1s, because they issued the same to Curacao recently. They issued Curacao with that 7-0 whipping again. So it is their specialty. Looking at the votes, we have 75% saying Brazil and 25% saying Norway. Damn. France versus Argentina in the final again. I think so. Most likely, because with the way things are standing right now, because the way this round of 16 is like looking, it is very concerning. Like, if you look at if you start here, okay, right now Brazil, Norway, that's basically eliminating some of the best teams, right? So when we leave here, there are a lot of good teams that will be knocked out. For an example, Brazil and Norway, these were two challenging teams. I feel like they shouldn't be giving us Brazil and Norway right now. These two teams, like the both of them, could be challenging to Argentina or France taking the World Cup. You understand? So they are eliminating one, basically reducing the competition. And then there's also Portugal and Spain. They are also reducing the competition here for whoever will be making it through to the quarterfinals, because I feel like these are the two teams that could have been a problem. So we already have two teams that could be a problem to Argentina's win, getting knocked out this week in this stage of the World Cup. And then when we look at the quarterfinals, France and Morocco, there's like two teams again that could potentially be a problem for Argentina. Look at Argentina on the other side. Argentina versus, okay, they are playing against Egypt. So if they proceed to the quarterfinals, they're going to be playing against either Switzerland or Colombia. Switzerland or Colombia. Look at France, Morocco. That's tough competition. Tough competition for Morocco. Portugal or Spain and Belgium, this is also not an easy challenge. Norway and England, also not an easy challenge. The only team in this quarterfinal that might be getting favored is Argentina. It is Argentina. Switzerland or Colombia in the quarterfinals. Understand? So I feel like most definitely it is gonna be it is gonna be Argentina reaching the finals. They have the easiest route to get into the finals. The easiest. Everybody else have had challenges. Norway had to face France. Brazil had to face Morocco. Spain had to face Cape Verde. They are now having to face Portugal again. For the second time, why aren't we getting Portugal versus Argentina? Why aren't we getting that? So I think with the way things are looking right now, we are clearly going to be getting Argentina in the finals again. The bigger question is, against who? Who are they going to be playing against? That is the bigger question. Unless we might get France and Argentina in the semifinals. Unless we get France and Argentina in the semifinal in the semifinals, but I know it is definitely not going to be the thing. But it's not going to be the case. So they are already eliminating competition for Argentina. I I'm not against Egypt. I love Egypt. It's an African nation, and I don't have a problem with it. But then again, you cannot have Brazil and Norway, Portugal and Spain, France, Paraguay. It was not easy, and then you have Argentina and Egypt. Right now, I think they wanted to give they wanted to make Argentina in Switzerland. I think that was that is what they wanted to do. So it is easy for me. I think we might get a reputation of what happened in 2022, the finals, Argentina and France. Because France, honestly, I feel like they are that brutal nation unless Morocco can stop them. Unless Morocco can stop them in the quarterfinals, which is not gonna be easy. Which is not gonna be easy. But yeah, it is what it is. We might be getting there again for the 2026 World Cup. We might be getting that situation again. I want France to win the World Cup. Okay, honestly, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind France winning the World Cup, but a part of me wants Morocco. I want Morocco. France has won the World Cup. They won the World Cup in 2018. They won the World Cup in 2018. You get it? Argentina won the World Cup in 2022. Brazil have won the World Cup a couple of times, more than any other nation. Spain won the World Cup in 2010. So what I want right now is a different nation to compete. A different nation to compete. How many times are we going to have this European nations taking the World Cup? I don't want that. I want Africa, right? Right now I want Africa. So I think Morocco is that nation that has the capability of like taking the World Cup for Africa. But they are putting us against France. They are putting Morocco against France. That's too much. Well, Argentina has to play against Switzerland in the quarterfinals. But I'm not complaining. What's good? What's good? Terminator, Rono. What's good? Yeah, shout out to you. I don't know how to do shout outs, guys. You're putting me on the spot. I don't know how to do shout outs. I'm very bad at doing shout outs. But yeah, shout out to Janus. Yeah, shout out to Janus. Thank you so much for pulling through. And shout out to you also. Thank you. I don't know how to do shout outs. I don't know how to do shout outs. What's the best World Cup song? Okay, let me go back to the game. Let me do this. Where's my game? Let me do this. Right. A big fan from India. No, thank you so much. Shout out to you for supporting the platform. Thank you. Wait, why was I with the comment? I'm gonna check the comment. I think I missed the comment. Let me just open it here. How did I miss it? I missed that comment. Let me open. I need to check something. Okay, yes. What's the best World Cup song? I show Speed World Cup. Shakira. I don't know any World Cup song. I don't know any World Cup song this year. Not even one. I don't know any World Cup song. I do not even know, like, I don't know what's going on. I was complaining the other time. I was saying that the last nice World Cup song we got was from Conan Keenan, that waving flag. That was the last nice World Cup song we had. I don't know any World Cup song. There was just less hype around the World Cup songs this year. Very less hype around that. So I don't know even one World Cup song that came out this year. I didn't even know I Show Speed has a World Cup. So I know he released the World Cup song a while back. Understand? I think they released the World Cup song a while back. So I don't know a lot about it right now. So yeah. France is doing good right now. It can be stopped. But it can be stopped. It's a bit questionable. That is why I'm saying right now they are giving everybody else a hard competition apart from Argentina, right? it's a possibility that France can be stopped. 100%. 100% it can be stopped. I agree with you on that part. But okay, yes, France can be stopped. Argentina is the team that we should be worrying about, because I feel like they have it easy. France can be stopped. We saw yesterday with Paraguay when they struggled. We saw that they can be stopped. But I feel like they have a better chance at reaching the World Cup once they can take Morocco. But then again, there's still we'll just have to wait for the quarterfinals, the full list of the quarterfinals competition. How about Waka Waka? Waka Waka was just okay, but it was not my favorite World Cup song, honestly. That was not my favorite. Like I said, the song that I enjoyed, the World Cup song that I loved was Waving Flag. That one was a nice World Cup song. Even now, it's still a nice World Cup song. Waka Waka was okay. It was just okay. It was a hit, but the problem is that Waving Flag came out and it just dimmed down the whole shine of Waka Waka. So that is the problem. Instagram. I will share as time goes. Thank you so much to what is this? K-Peel and Jahid for the subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to Revv Network TV. Please don't forget to subscribe. So yeah, I think I will share my Instagram thing. I was told to put my social media handles on this overlays, but I haven't. I'm gonna share it in the comment section, but I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not that active on Instagram. I'm not that active on Instagram. Neymar should play. Neymar is dangerous, guys. It's risky. Neymar is a risky player. Neymar is a risky player. He cannot come in right now when the team is still struggling to score a goal. What is he gonna do, guys? Come on. Neymar is okay, but the coach said it himself that he preferred to see Neymar playing in the extra time. I'm gonna share my Instagram handle on the thing. That's my Instagram. It's the same as this channel basically, but not the name, the username. So that's my Instagram thing. So I think Neymar a bit questionable. Okay, Reed says that if Neymar wasn't injured, he would have scored 5 goals. Definitely. I think he's capable. I think he is capable, but the only issue is that I doubt he can handle this much pressure. I think the problem would be this pressure right here of the World Cup. They just have less faith in him. The team has less faith in Neymar. They have less faith in him, so they are not going to be taking chances. Which team are you supporting? It's very complicated for me today. I'm in between, basically. I'm in between. I think Brazil, but then again, I think I'm just gonna stick with Brazil. But I also like Norway. I love stories. You know, one thing about me, I love teams that have like this backstory. That is what I like. That's one of the reasons why I see Morocco and I'm like, Africa has never won the World Cup. Morocco is the only African team to have like gotten so close recently. You know, in the past few World Cups, it is one of the African nations that have got so close to reaching the finals. So I love that story. That's a story. Morocco being the first African nations to win the World Cup. Norway trying to win their first World Cups. You know, I like stories like that. But with Brazil, it is like we're trying to win our 6th World Cup or whatever number it is. That's not a good story. That's not a good story. Be right back. No problem. Thank you so much for pulling through, Reed. The other thing is Ronaldo, right? Messi won the World Cup. Yes, in his career, yes, he has a very big achievement. You understand? Yeah, he has been in the World Cup. He has won. Yes, I feel like his story is complete. We were happy for him. We celebrated him. And then again, if he gets another World Cup, I'm like, nah, it's too much. That's why now I say, you know, with Ronaldo, he's only lacking the World Cup. He has won, you know, all the competitions that he has participated in. He's okay. He just needs the World Cup. So that would be a nice story. I played until 45 waiting to win a World Cup or 40 something just to win the World Cup. So yeah. And also I think they should do it for Diego Jota. I think they should. I think they should do it for him. It's very evident that Ronaldo needs him right now, and no deliveries to Ronaldo. It shows that somebody's missing in the team. So I think maybe they should do it for him. That's a nice story. That's a nice story. So your Instagram hasn't followed about me. Can you follow me too? I'm not active on Instagram, but when I do log into Instagram, I will follow you back. I'm not that active on Instagram. That's like my less active media platform. I am not that active there, but when I log in, I will follow you back. I do not even have an Instagram app on my phone. Welcome back, Reed. I don't even have an Instagram app on my phone. So that's what I'm saying. With the World Cup, Messi has done his part. It's okay. We have celebrated him. It's time for us to celebrate other people. Brazil with an attempt. Is it a corner? Is it a goal kick? It's a corner. I want to see what happened actually. Vinicius. Vinicius. So yeah, that is my thing. We need new winners, guys. We need new stories. Always Brazil, always Argentina. And people are competing here. Let us give chances to other people. And also they should bring the World Cup to Africa again. The World Cup should come to Africa again. Since America has gotten round 2 to hold the World Cup, they have gotten the second chance to hold the World Cup. We need an African nation again to host. We need another nation to host. Are you a photographer? Yes. Yes, that is like what I do professionally. I have a media business. So that is, yeah, I do that professionally. I'm trying to stay awake to watch and see Mexico versus England. Actually, Mexico versus England is going to play a bit late. I think it's going to play at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. 2 hours after the end of this game. 2 hours. Yeah, it's crazy. 2 hours after this game ends. I don't care. I mean, I just want to see Mexico getting knocked out. I'm going to be up. I'm going to be ready for that one. 10 minutes is that I'm going to work. No problem. Thank you so much for pulling through, and thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much. Nonetheless, I'll meet after the match. All right. Yeah. But when the game ends, I'm just stopping the live stream to prepare for the next one. I'm not gonna stay long. I think I stay for less than 5 minutes even. But yeah, I will be live again next time for the England and Mexico. I'm gonna be live. So whenever there's a game you can pull through, feel free. I'm live until the end of the World Cup. This game is too slow, man. It's starting to slow down. It's starting to slow down. Why are they showing people on the screen like this? Why are they showing people on the screen like this? Why is Chris Rock is eating? They are showing him chewing on the screen. Guys. They kind of remind me of a time that I used to work in church media. We used to show people who were sleeping on the screen. So when we're doing the live feed of the whole church service, we'd wait for people to sleep or make noise. When you start making noise, we put the camera on you. It used to be fun. But I guess it happens with broadcasting. That is the case. You don't have time to think things through. I told my friends to watch you and follow you. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Where's my thank you? Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for doing that. Honestly, with Twitch, I think I need all the help I can get with Twitch. Twitch is like, for me, Twitch is very hard for me. I'm just going to be honest. I find it very difficult to understand Twitch, but I just prefer to multi-stream. So I just multi-stream and I just leave the rest to the platform, leave the rest to God to see what goes on. But it's kind of going out for Endrick. Changes from Brazil at 57 minutes. For now, I'm just gonna wait until the second hydration break. I think there's more we're gonna be seeing changes. For now, I don't want extra time. Yeah, Twitch is very hard. Twitch is very hard. For me, I don't know how I got 40 something followers on Twitch. You know, I don't know how I got 40 something followers on Twitch because I've just been multi-streaming, but I haven't been checking the platform. I've just been, just like right now, I see all your comments in like one window. The both comments from YouTube and Twitch, they are just in one window. So that's just like how I've been managing the whole thing. But it seems like it has been working somehow. Ooh, Brazil! Brazil! Missed opportunity by Brazil. That was a missed attempt. Ooh. Brazil with a missed chance. I need to charge this phone. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Yes, that was a big miss from Brazil. That was another big miss from Brazil. But that was Endrick, the guy who just came in right now, coming in to cause havoc in this game. For this, yeah, right now I have 46 followers. I don't know how I reached 46 followers. I don't know. I know about YouTube. I know how I'm at 59,000 subscribers right now. That has been like, I think if I started Twitch around the same time I started YouTube, maybe I could have like have a bit of an audience on Twitch. But I don't know. I've always struggled with choosing platforms, especially focusing on two platforms. I think I've been on YouTube for some time. That was like always my main platform until I then went to Facebook. And yeah, I was like, let me just do Twitch. But Facebook is troublesome when it comes to streaming. But I think if I should have started Twitch a while back, why is it so? I don't know why it's so hard to get followers on Twitch. Hey, it's very difficult. To even get views, it's another story. Getting views alone. Brazil again with an attempt. Ooh, that was a shot from Endrick. How old is Endrick, by the way? It seems to be a problem here. Endrick, where does he play? Let me check. Which team does he play for? Where is he? Let me see. He's on loan. He plays for Lion. 19 years old. Damn. Brazil with these young players is gonna cause an upset. Corner kick for Brazil. Okay. Brazil with the position again. Let me check. Okay. Oof. Strike again from Brazil. 61 minutes in, 2 attempts from Brazil so far. 2 dangerous opportunities created by Brazil. That was saved again by the keeper. 74% of the people that have voted are saying Brazil, 26% is saying Norway. Honestly, here for me, I'm finding it very difficult to choose who to go to. I'm just gonna remain neutral throughout the whole game. Vinicius. Look at Vinicius against 2. Vinicius is a problem. Oof. That was a nice save again from the goalkeeper. That was Casemiro with an attempt. Then I think it is going to be okay, the flag was up, so it'll most definitely be a goal kick. But there was another attempt from Brazil, another one. And the goalkeeper now is starting to overwork. The Norway goalkeeper is starting to work. Nyland, 3 saves so far. 3 saves. In the second half, actually. I think it's all in the second half. Ooh. You are starting again. Let me do this actually. You guys are starting again. You are starting again. Why would you say Ghana? The Ghana did not do any black magic on Harry Kane. There's no magic that was done, guys. Teams can lose sometimes. It's normal. It's normal for teams to lose. Let me do this. Let me do this. Give me 2 seconds to do this thing. I don't know if this is gonna be the situation. Where do I go? Let me just do this here. I do not think that there's any black magic. Ghana was just a better team that day, guys. Just a different team. They were better at the time. Cannot do that always. Why are you guys? Harry Kane again. Harry Kane is just a sole loser. Let us just agree with that. Harry Kane is just a sole loser. Harry Kane and England sole losers. Those guys are sole losers. They couldn't handle the fact that they were not the bigger team in a match. So there's no black magic that was done to anybody in that match. Oof, Norway with missed opportunity. By the way, I sub on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I want to put this on the, where is it? I think now I know. I want to put this on, and it's not allowing me to do it. Because I wanted to put this on the, I wanted to put this on the stream, but it's not happening. It's not happening. But yeah, nonetheless, I think, thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Let me open up the chats actually, and I'll sort this out next time. Yeah. Thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. That means a lot, honestly. That means a lot to me. Ooh. Oof. Haaland. Look at Haaland. Haaland is trying to score. We are studying. What? Why are we now waking up? Both of these teams are now waking up. It's nice. It's about to be a very exciting last few minutes into the game. We're just gonna have to wait until until the second hydration break ends. That's why I think we'll be seeing a bit of change from these two teams. That is why I expected a lot. We need 8 more votes to reach 200 votes. So if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't voted, please vote. But again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're about to enter the hydration break. And after this, after the hydration break, I'm telling you, 2 changes from, that is Ryan and Martinelli going out for Brazil. Who's coming in? Neymar Jr. Damn. Neymar Jr. is in. Let's go. Let's go, Neymar. I always get excited when I see Neymar play. When Neymar plays, I always get super excited. So is it a hydration break? What is going on? But I get so excited when I see Neymar play. I did say that you said that in South Africa versus Canada. What did I say? That the second hydration break. Did I also talk about the second hydration break? Okay, we have a chance to see Neymar today. I thought they were gonna put him in extra time, but yeah, there's such a chance for him. Oh, that's what I said. Yeah, the thing is that a lot of action usually happens at that time. A lot of action usually happens at that time. A lot of action after that time. We see goals, we see wins. If you look at the majority of the World Cup games, you will see that the game changed after the second hydration break because there's like 20 minutes left. A lot happens. But we have Neymar. We have Neymar. I'm just happy that Neymar is here. I'm just happy that he's here. He's definitely going to get a chance to play. It was so sad coming to the World Cup and not playing. So yeah, we are currently at a hydration break. Let us just wait until it continues. Yeah, give me 2 minutes. I'll be back when the hydration break continues, but I'm gonna be here nonetheless.
Lights are on, the world is watching. History is being made. Passion rising, hearts are beating across every border, every shade. Feel the rhythm, feel the flow, where the dreamers always
Neymar Jr. Let us see what changes Neymar will present to Brazil today. That's one of the long-awaited gameplay. I mean, we saw him play once. Youssef, yes, Youssef, welcome back. Yes, Neymar is playing. He just came in right now, just before the hydration break. Neymar is in. It is nice to see Neymar play, honestly. Very nice. Let us see the changes he comes up with. Let us see. Is this the first time Neymar is playing the World Cup? No, that's not the first time. He played, I don't know which team they were playing against, but he played in the group stages. He once played, but it was a bit late. He played a bit late. He has already played. He has played in the World Cup. Ish, I'm texting. I'm sorry. I need to text somebody, guys. I need to text somebody. Very important. But yeah, that is the second time we see Neymar play in this World Cup. He hasn't played a lot, actually. He played only once, and it was after halftime also. Ooh, look at look at Norway with Norway is strong. Look at Norway getting through. It's gonna be very difficult to stop Norway. The nice thing about Norway, they don't fall down easily. They are fighters. "72 minutes in, 0 Norway, 0 Brazil." Ash Neymar. It would be nice if Neymar can just score one goal at least. Welcome back, Reed. Welcome back. Neymar and Vinicius. Come on, give the ball to Neymar, guys. Give the ball to Neymar. Danilo is selfish. Danilo, you are being selfish. Danilo and Casemiro, selfish. They must. Why aren't you giving the ball to Neymar? Haaland. Oof. Stopping Haaland is a full-time job also. Yeah, Neymar is playing. Stopping Haaland is a full-time job. Stopping this guy's Norway inside of the penalty box. Saved by the goalkeeper. Damn. They are very selfish. They're very selfish. I don't like selfish players. Why don't they just pass to Neymar? You cannot try to score from there. That is why players like Vinicius are very important. They are able to break that defense and get through, get in. You're trying to score from outside of the penalty box. You see that the first one from Casemiro failed and then you try again. That is my problem. 75 minutes in, 0 Norway, 0 Brazil. Oh. What am I? Yeah. What am I typing? I have been typing. "76 minutes. I don't want extra time. Extra time is a bit stressful for me. It's too long. I need to rest. I think we need to rest between these games, Unwind. Don't need extra time. Extra time is gonna give us an extra hour. Because then again, it might reach to penalties. So it'll be a 3-hour game. I don't know anymore. With these two teams, I don't know why Norway is playing this slow game. They are wasting time. Seems like they want to go to extra time. But I think Norway is struggling against Brazil, if you're just being honest. I think Brazil is the better team in this match today. For me, definitely Brazil. They're struggling to find Haaland. They just need to get to Haaland. If they can get to Haaland. Another change from Brazil. I don't know who's going out. Ooh, come on, Haaland. Where is Haaland anyways? But then again, a player like Haaland is a liability if you're just waiting there the whole game. Yes, Reed, Neymar is still playing. Neymar came in recently. There's no way they're gonna take him out. Neymar is still playing. Neymar is playing. He's in. That is a substitution. They are taking out Bruno Guimaraes. Who's coming in? Silva. Ederson Silva coming in. "70 minutes in." Okay, Norway. They need to find Haaland. They need to find... Haaland. They needed to find Haaland. Damn. They just needed to find Haaland. They just needed to find Haaland, and there is Norway with a lead. Norway with a lead. Damn. All right. Goal for Norway. Goal for Norway. Goal for Norway. Goal for Norway, guys. Norway is currently in the lead. That was Haaland. How did they allow Haaland to... The thing about Haaland is that he's pretty powerful. We might be bidding farewell to Brazil. We might be bidding farewell to Brazil here. Plus, Haaland is also too tall. So it's not easy to stop him. There's no way there's no way you can stop Haaland. Yeah, like he's tall, he's a giant. At 80 minutes, mind you, it is 80 minutes right now, only 10 minutes left. Damn. That is Norway looking for their first ever quarterfinals. First ever. They are putting pressure on They're putting more pressure on Brazil. Brazil needs to score at least. It's gonna be sad to see Brazil. I mean, these are two teams that I felt like they could get through, but hey, I wouldn't mind either of them making it through the quarterfinals, because like I said, Haaland has a very big story. His first World Cup, so he needs to do his best in this World Cup. Brazil have already won World Cups, and Vini's still gonna be playing the next World Cup if he doesn't get injured. He still has an opportunity. The Brazilian fans are sad. Disappointed. One man disappointing the whole stadium. And 2 minutes in, Neymar with the corner kick for Brazil. Oof. It's Is that another corner? Yes, it is another corner. Now, Haaland, honestly, I wouldn't mind Haaland winning. I don't have a problem with Haaland winning. That is why I'm saying this is one of the most, for me, I'm conflicted in this game. That's why I never chose the winner. And I said Brazil kind of had the upper chance, had the upper hand in this whole game. I don't have this. Norway has been struggling to get through to Haaland the whole game. Brazil have had the chances to get to the penalty box. Neymar. Ooh, look at. Yo, look at Neymar. Damn. Neymar's famous corner kick shot. Neymar was cooking Haaland. His legs are just too low. Ooh, counter attack from Norway. What is it gonna be? Counter attack from Norway inside of the penalty. Ooh. Okay, they're pulling back. Oh, Neymar was kicking Haaland. His legs are just too long. Haaland is a giant. I think with headers and everything, it's not easy. But I saw Neymar with that a beautiful play inside of the penalty box. Neymar still got it. He can still perform better than a lot of people. I think he still has it, honestly. I kind of feel like they could have given him more chances to play. With the dribble like that inside of the penalty box, getting through two defenders. Come on. A lot of people cannot get through even a single defender. A lot. We need Brazil to win. Yeah. For me, it can go either way. I don't mind. That's what I'm going to say. I don't mind who wins. You understand? Whoever wins is okay. Whoever wins is okay for me. For me, it's okay. That's my Brazilian code. No, Neymar is good. I kind of feel like the thing of him not getting game time is kind of like killing him even more. We need prime Neymar. Oof. Ooh. Almost a goal for Brazil. I don't know what the goalkeeper did there. He almost gave away a goal. Yeah, with prime Neymar, it was almost a goal. Almost. I think if he could have had enough game time to play, I think he could be very good at this. Ooh, come on. Oh. They should remove Casemiro. Casemiro must go out as soon as possible. Missing. Pass the ball to Neymar. There is Neymar. Why aren't you passing the ball to Neymar? Bro, you are trying to score and Neymar is there. Neymar could have completed that touch. Neymar could have finished that touch. Come on, Casemiro. Come on. Are they doubtful of Neymar? Are they doubting Neymar? What is the problem with? What is the problem actually? Because I see Casemiro with that one, I think he could have just passed. I think Neymar might just be going through the same issue that Ronaldo is going through. The popularity and the love from the fans, I feel like it might be causing a problem within the team. Like, why didn't he pass the ball? Maybe. He's trying to score. And that's the second time he's trying to score from, these angles that are clearly not going to work. But I think if we could have had Neymar playing in the group stages, getting a bit of time in the group stages, even though the group stages were very difficult. Ooh, Norway with a run. If we could have had that, I think it could have done a lot good for him. I think it could have done a lot good for Neymar. Brazil. 87 minutes in. 0 Brazil, 1 Norway. Norway inside of the penalty box. Ooh. It's gonna be a corner kick. Damn. It's gonna be a corner kick. What's wrong with my internet? I don't have the energy for this. This internet needs to start acting right. I don't know. I'm complaining about the internet like this. Am I complaining? 87 minutes. Actually, they might be getting eliminated. I think Neymar might be playing his last game. I think he might be getting eliminated. There's a possibility of them being eliminated in this game. And it's almost the end, actually. It's almost the end. So they still need to equalize. I still need to equalize and stuff. So I think they might just be going home. It's a very big possibility that they are going home. Yeah, they did, honestly. They just have to be... Ooh, look at this guys inside. They must just be happy that they made it this far. I think they should just be happy with it. They've tried their best, honestly. For me, a team that gets knocked out in the knockout stages, I do not wait. I do not like... I don't feel bad because they tried. They tried their best. But I think they are going out today. High possibilities that Norway is going to be knocking out Brazil. With it being 88 minutes and, you know, Brazil still struggling to score. And teams like Norway is that once they find their groove, Haaland with a brace against the freaking Brazil. Damn. Whew. Haaland with a freaking brace against damn it. I was still about to say, like, teams like Norway, when they get their groove, it is very difficult to stop them. It is very, 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 it is very difficult to stop them. It is done. Brazil is gone at this point. Brazil is gone. Damn. But at least Neymar played their final game. He played his final match. He didn't, you know, be in the bench the whole game. He saw it through somehow. 60%. But I mentioned, come on, Astonik. Did I not mention that with this games of with this? Did I not mention that with this? Wait, let me switch off this text to speech. Did I not mention that with the World Cup, it is never that easy? Like, once they get on the pitch, that's what I said, if you remember clearly. I said it doesn't matter if you have won the World Cup, if you have done anything. Once you enter a match in a knockout stage, it is 50-50 chance. I think I mentioned that it is definitely a 50-50 chance once you enter this match. So unfortunately, Vinny and Casa are silly. Vinny, he hasn't been that active in this game, but he tried. I thought that's the case. I don't think anybody can just, yeah. And then again, they failed. Also, the goalkeeper of Norway rescued everything. He even hit the crossbar. I know the goalkeeper, this team's, the problem with this goalkeeper is that he's a giant. That is giant goalkeepers. They save. But like I mentioned, honestly, this World Cup belongs to a team that kind of has a beautiful story. It belongs to a team that is trying to prove themselves for the first time. It belongs to a team that is like carrying hopes of millions. I know all of these teams are carrying hopes of millions, but Brazil has won the World Cup. Argentina has won the World Cup. France has won the World Cup. So this World Cup, as I've been saying from the beginning, it belongs to somebody unexpected. And I've been saying this ever since I started the World Cup live streams, that this World Cup kind of belongs to an unexpected winner. Whoever will be winning this World Cup will be making history for the first time. Most definitely. That is like what I want to happen. Personally, I want to see that in the World Cup. And like I said, I do not mind either of these two teams winning. But Haaland is playing his first ever World Cup. I know Vinny is also playing his first World Cup, but Norway doesn't have like good World Cup history compared to Brazil. So Norway winning is not a bad thing. It's not such a bad thing. Not such a bad thing. They made it so far. See you at Mexico versus England. See you later. No problem, Ari. Thank you so much for pulling through. We will meet around that time. Thank you so much for pulling through today. And yeah, I'll see you at that time. And also thank you so much for inviting your friend to follow the channel. Thank you for that. It's currently 92%. I'm saying percent. It's currently 92 minutes. 92 minutes into the game. 92 minutes into the game. We are now currently off 7 minutes of headed time. Neymar. I feel bad for Neymar, you know. The reason that I feel so bad for Neymar is you are getting this game time, and when you get game time, your team now all of a sudden loses. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know, Neymar just came in and all of a sudden they are conceding a goal. All of a sudden, Norway is leading. I feel so bad for Neymar. I feel so bad for Neymar. I was so happy to see Neymar. But I guess we just gotta be grateful that he got a chance to play in Brazil's last game. I guess they knew that it was their last game, maybe somehow. That's why they put in Neymar so that he can retire nicely. Rather than retiring in the bench. I think retiring in the bench was just gonna be a lot worse for him. So yeah. Yeah, unfortunately they were playing against the Vikings. The Vikings are not here to play. They are not here to play. They're here to prove a point. Norway is here to prove a point. 94 minutes in. Only 3 minutes left. Only 3 minutes left. Norway is looking for another one here. This is a free kick. This is a free kick, and it is going to be a yellow card. I knew it. Is it Neymar? Damn, Neymar. That is Neymar getting a yellow card. Damn, Neymar. Damn, Brazil. But you tried, guys. You tried. You tried your best. 7 goals. The same amount of goals as Mbappe and Messi. That is Erling Haaland. That's Haaland of Norway. Haaland. One of the top goal scorers in this competition right now. Okay, what am I trying to get happen here? Right here. I'm trying to do something here. There's a fight breaking out. Brazil, come on. Don't be like that, Brazil. Don't be a so loser, Brazil. Right. What is okay? Now we are back. Yeah, it is over, guys. It is over. Penalty. What? Who's getting a penalty? What? He's getting a penalty. Guys, what does GGS mean? I'm curious, honestly. Penalty for Brazil. What is GGS? What is GGS? It's already over. Even if they can score, it's already over. Remember that Brazil missed that penalty. Oh, good games. All right. Because I see the two of you guys saying GGS. I see Reed saying GGS, and I also see Yusuf saying GGS. So I didn't know. Penalty for Brazil. All right. Now I know. Let's see. Is Neymar the one taking the World Cup? Am I saying World Cup? The corner kick. I don't know who's taking the penalty. I want to see. Damn it. It is Neymar. Neymar with the penalty. Let's go, Neymar. Let's go. Neymar might be getting his first World Cup goal. But it is over, right? It is over. Mind you, it is over. They missed the first penalty. Brazil missed the first penalty. Now they're going to give it to Neymar. Let's go, Neymar. Ooh, easy shot from Neymar. And it is in. Nice penalty from Neymar. Easy. He kind of reminds me of Mo Salah. I think it's Mo Salah who took that penalty very slowly like this when Egypt was playing. Oh, he's all right. Makes a lot of sense. He's the best at pens. Maybe they put him in hoping that, what is Neymar doing? I think it's still playing. It is already 100 minutes. It is already 100 right now. I think it's gonna end very soon. It's supposed to be done actually. And the game is already over, guys. The game is already over. I don't know how long they're gonna allow the game to continue. What is going on? It's already over here. The ref is not ringing the whistle. Ooh. Brazil with an attempt. Come on, ref. Stop the game. Ref, you need to stop the game. You are trying to allow a last-minute goal. The referee is trying to allow a last-minute goal. When is this game going? And it is done. Nice day, a very good day for Erling Haaland and Norway qualifying for their first ever quarterfinals with Norway right here. This Erling Haaland's first World Cup quarterfinal qualification. Damn. And wait, where am I? And with that said, it is official. Brazil has been knocked out of the World Cup by Norway with a 2-1 a lead. Brazil failed to score a penalty earlier on into the game. They missed their chance. Luckily, the second penalty was taken by Neymar, who scored that penalty and gave them at least one goal. If it wasn't of Neymar, they could have lost without even scoring a single goal. But this really takes us back to the fact that whenever a game plays, there is no, I think the better way is to say there is no therefore in football. It doesn't matter how many World Cups you have. It doesn't matter how much experience you have. When we enter the pitch, it goes back to being level. It goes back to being 50-50. But congratulations to Haaland. He ties with Messi. He ties with Mbappe with 7 World Cup goals so far. He got a brace in today's game. So honestly, it is so good to see. X says that, ouch. It is bad. Bro, I was wondering why they went 60%. I knew Brazil wasn't going to win. Norway has always beat Brazil. That's why I said with the World Cup, it doesn't matter what they say. Even if they predict, it doesn't matter. When the game plays, it's going to start from, it is 50-50. We've seen it a couple of times. I think the biggest lesson we got from this World Cup was Cape Verde. Cape Verde was playing their first World Cup. Look at the giants they managed to stress. So that is the moment where I kind of realized that, with the World Cup, it really does not matter how good you've been. It does not matter. It does not matter. Does not matter. Let me read the comments. I think the comments are starting to move too fast for me at this side. So that is a win for Haaland and Norway. There is no way. Where are the comments? I'm trying to open the comments. Okay. But they missed the penalty. Yes. There was too bad on their side, honestly. That was a very bad thing that happened to Brazil. Missing that penalty really cost them a lot, honestly. They had that chance. So they missed that penalty. Unfortunately, it cost them. So that one was a bummer on their side. At 12 a.m. plus at 12 minutes plus, if Neymar took everything, if Neymar took it, everything would change. Yeah, I think they've always doubted Neymar, guys. Let's just be honest. They've always doubted Neymar. So unfortunately, because even Neymar was not too bad today. I saw Neymar with the dribble taking two defenders there, and I was like, why haven't they been giving Neymar the chance to play these games? Like, why haven't they been giving him the opportunity to play in these matches? I feel like if they could have given him an opportunity earlier on into the competition, he could have done a bit of, he could have done something. So I think they've always had a thing of, we don't trust in Neymar. He's very doubtful. Neymar is not able to handle the pressure, because I think it goes back to what the coach was saying that he can only put him in at extra time. So I think that is one of the reasons why they've never really given him a chance. But to look at today, this is the player that gave them their only goal. If it wasn't of Neymar, it was going to be a bad loss for Brazil. Reed says that England has one of the deepest squads in the tournament and more experience in high-pressure knockout matches. They advanced after beating DR Congo 2-1, while Mexico looked impressive in 2-0 win over Ecuador. Mexico has the advantage of passionate support and can be very dangerous on the counterback, so an upset is definitely possible. I definitely do not believe Mexico can take England. I don't think so. I don't think so. I know what I just said, it is always 50-50, but for me, I feel like we have seen England with these tough competitions. We have seen England be in different conditions. And Mexico, who is Mexico's biggest opponent so far? Who is Mexico's biggest opponent, guys? Let's be fair. Let's be fair. I'm not undermining them, but I'm going into the World Cup. I feel like I still need to see how they perform against serious competition. I think I will trust them after I see how they perform against serious competition. I'm not saying like they didn't perform against serious teams. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying against teams that are a bit difficult, they are a bit questionable. But we'll see. But we'll see nonetheless when they play against England very soon. So thank you so much to everybody that has pulled through. Shout out to Reed on Twitch. Shout out to you for pulling through on Twitch and just sharing your thoughts throughout the game, commenting, being active. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to Astonic, shout out to X, shout out to Candy Khan, shout out to Yusuf, shout out to Terminator, shout out to Sherry Swiss, shout out to Maybe Future. Yeah, shout out also to Maybe Future YouTube. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for pulling through and making it here. Please remember that we are live each and every single game, so our watch alongs are always active. Whenever you see a game playing, pull through. It is a safe space. Pull through, share your thoughts. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about football. And yeah, I will see you guys next, I think 2 hours from now. That is for the game between Mexico and England. We are about to see. We are about to see what will be happening. So I appreciate all of you guys. Please do not forget to subscribe so that you can get that notification when I go live again, if this is the type of content that you would like to watch. And I will see you guys next time. From me, myself, this is good night to some of you. But then again, if you're going to be coming back, see you soon.
From the streets to the stars tonight, every nation burning bright, hands up high, hear the people sing, this is more than just a game. Every nation burning bright. Lights are on, the world is watching. History is being made. Passion rising, hearts are beating across every